stopping by this old pool site. I see another turtle scooting off there. So this is just out here in the middle of nowhere, and it's an old house site. This is actually called Black Oak Villa, way long ago, back in the day, and it's the early days of spring. And you see it's got a cemented wall all the way around here. So turtles come in here, I think, for water, or they fall in. I found this years ago. At the end of summer, there's like no water left in this, and it's a death trap. And so I stopped by because it's on my way back and forth from town. There's bullfrogs in here. The bullfrogs can jump out, and there's a creek in the canyon down below. These guys, we probably need to load into the car and take down to the creek, and we'll go ahead and just release them together down the creek, because there isn't a lot of prey in here. There might be some tadpoles if the bullfrogs that I saw are breeding, but there's just not much. So these guys are basically starving to death, and if my attention fades, this turns into a really dry little pool really quick here. So we'll have to come back for the guy that I just saw scurry out there. This will be on my radar now, and we'll keep checking it. These two, these are California, we just always call them mud turtles or slider turtles, because you just see them sliding in. Hi, how you doing? I don't see any leeches on you. That's really good. A lot of the turtles that I've been finding in the last few years in California have been packed with leeches in there. I found them up on the banks, and they're like being bled to death. So we'll put this guy here. Don't worry, I know all about human and reptile contracted diseases. My hands are fairly clean, and it's a rescue mission. So I also not to put my finger there, or you could bite that off, because even though they're not snappers, they still have power. And I used to raise these guys, flies on them, as a kid, so you could catch them. I caught a turtle one time in a pond near my house that had a hole in the shell, and my dad had let it go 20 years before, and it had a hole in its shell. Hi, turtle. Hi, turtle. So that's what our mission is. We're going to take these two who are hanging out together. I'm glad that they're together, because we can place them in the water together down there. And their third friend, yeah, without doing a wading mission out into there, and I don't want to, because deers and other things unfortunately fall in here. And the cement is really thick. Branches and stuff don't really work in this situation, because it's when I find some bodies of water like this that are traps, you can put branches in, the animals can get in and out, but you'd need a crazy long board or something. Maybe we will figure out how to do that eventually. For now, I'm going to load these guys up, so I'm not going to try and handle this phone and do that, but I will show you them when we release them. Okay, this is a big old pond up here, and it's right by the road. They were living in the top of this canyon, not super far up. It would be an epic journey. About the top of that hill up there is where the canyon is with the swimming pool, but every time I come here, there are massive amounts of turtles. You see, these are pretty good little pond areas there for them. And then this comes out of this old abandoned pond. This was a huge, gigantic mine back in the day. Yeah, you could almost see the house site up there at the top of the canyon. The old road that leads from that actually comes down here. The new one is paved. Old junk car flipped upside down. And then there's this. And this just sits here. It's the old settling ponds. And just loaded with beautiful stuff. And then this is the backed up marsh behind it, so those are just all willows and marsh and stuff. And yeah, every time I come here, all those logs out there are covered in turtles. That's where we'll go ahead and put these two, so they can instantly start getting some food. I'm gonna put them more here in the sunshine, Actually, I want them to know about the body of water here, so that they can make their own decisions throughout time to go down the water course or travel back up the water course to their family and friends right up there. Who knows? But better situation, I hope. So you can see this is just turtle paradise. It's all water and weeds. So with no further ado, I want you guys to know that you're together. There you go. You made it. They were sitting side by side up there. And you don't have to go in that cold water, I understand. But now you're safe in case a bird comes or something. And there's life here. There's every kind of life here. So you enjoy the rest of your long, beautiful lives. And I will get your buddy. And anybody else that's in there. And I'll get them down to this pond in a few more weeks here. So say bye to all the quest friends and family. We'll leave you two to kind of discover your way. They don't really want to come out where there's a human standing over them, but they do see that they're with each other, and they probably see that. That's a better day, my friends. You never know. Sun's about to come up strong here, the first strong days of spring, and shine down on them. Shine down in the water. And yeah, have a good one, Terrapin.